Hello, YouTube. Looks like we're live. How's Facebook? Can we get Facebook at the party? Come on, Facebook. Hey, you guys. I see YouTube. I don't see Facebook yet. Hang on, I'm going to try and get you in the party there. Facebook, if you're on YouTube and you hear me, say hello. I'm looking for comments over there. And bear with me while I try and pull Facebook into the mix here. One of these days this will go super smooth. Hey, Mimi. I'm glad you're here. All right, you guys, let's see what we can do for our Facebook friends. All right. Oh, YouTube, I'm so sorry. One day I'll get good at this. Mimi says, I hear you. Tony says, hello, liked and shared. Hey, Tony. Yeah, my poor Facebook is not cooperating. I don't know what is wrong with it. I'm going to try one more. Bear with me. Who's crafting along live today? Is anybody going to craft along live with me today? Okay, something is really wrong here. Let me see. All right, I'm going to try this one last time over here. Facebook is getting harder and harder to work with. All right, come on, Facebook. Oh, looks like something might be happening over at Facebook. All right, okay, let's see. That's enough mouse clicking. I'm so sorry, you guys. All right, I think we've got everybody to the party now. Happy Friday, everybody. Don't I feel relieved? I think we've got everybody in here. Mimi says, just watching. Only a card maker. Just a card maker? Oh, Mimi, I've got a new card class coming next year for you. I do love to make the cards, though. But the boxes, they just get me a little bit more views on the YouTubes. So I've been trying to find a balance, right? Tony says, me, I have some stuff ready and some stuff. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to add. Mimi says, squee. We're going to have a brand new card club. It's going to be based on a new exclusive sketch every month. We're going to launch it as a subscription service. The first month is going to feature the Be Mine Suite. You guys are getting all the skinny, all the 411. Still waiting to get confirmation that I've got some Facebook comments here. If you're watching on Facebook, say hello, leave some comments. I'm seeing some pop up. Here we go. Hey, Deepa. All right, now we're cooking. I got Facebook in one tab. I've got YouTube in the other. And although it was not perfect, it sure did go easier this week than it did last week. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I'm trying to learn this stuff, but I'm telling you, it's I don't know. Old dog, new tricks, you know? All right, so let's start with today. We got our Let's Craft Live. We posted the clues. Here they are. We posted those for you guys yesterday on Facebook and YouTube. We're starting to get the hang of our YouTube community page. So check us out on the YouTube community page if you're not already there. We'll be posting all the news. There's a lot going on. So I'm just going to take a few minutes while people find us and tell you some housekeeping things. So we are working on a brand new card class. It's going to replace our Stamp-A-Stacks. We were having a very hard time determining how many Stamp-A-Stack class packets to make. And then we ended up with class packets in the store that didn't have any spotlight on them. And without any spotlight on them, then they didn't sell. And then I was circling back to them, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start a subscription service. Please look out for the subscription sign up after Christmas. I'm thinking the 28th is when we'll have all the information about that ready to post. It's going to be a sketch club. So each one of the months will have a brand new exclusive sketch. There will be a minimum of 6 cards in the club kit packet. You can get a packet delivered to your door. You can just get the virtual content, or you can get the content with the laminated sketch included, the exclusive laminated sketches. So there will be a regular option where you just get a class packet every month. Our subscription date will be the 5th of January for our first one, and it'll be the Be Mine Suite, okay? Then you can upgrade, and we'll include a laminated sketch, the actual sketch like we keep around kitchen table stamper. You know how we do our sketchbooks when we do the paper sampler, right? So the upgraded option will include the laminated sketch, so you can start a notebook or add the exclusive sketches to your shortcut card sketchbook. And the other option will be to just have the virtual content. So be on the lookout for that. We'll have a new sketch every month. So there will be 12 exclusive sketches in a year, and every 6 months, 6 consecutive months that you're a member of Sketch Club, you'll get a goodie bag of Stampin' Up product delivered to you automatically. You have to do 6 consecutive months in the subscription, all right? So that's a little bit of news. I'm going to do some more news and housekeeping so you guys know what to expect in the next few weeks going into the holidays here. We're getting ready to launch the new year, so there will be a lot of information coming at you, and I'm going to take every opportunity I can to just give it to you so you guys know. The 27th will be the first day that you can register for our January, April product, our paper sampler and sketch series. So keep a lookout for that information very soon. We just finalized the graphic for that, so you'll be seeing posts about that with all the information pretty soon. So 28th, you'll get information about our new card club. It's a shortcut card sketch club. On the 27th, you can begin to reserve and pay for your paper sampler. You'll be seeing information about that as soon as we can finish pulling it together. The flyer is going through final edits right now, and the graphic is done, but you'll get information about that soon. Today, we are doing this little project. This is project number 2 out of 3 in our Make and Take, our end of the year host code bonus Make and Take. So if you have an order for us between now and December 21st, or December 31st, and you're willing to place that one using the host code at marisaalvarez.stampinup.net, we will send you the packet for our Warmest Hug Make and Take. All right, so let me pop that host code on the screen here. I think I still have it all ready. Hold on. Let's see. That should be it. And there you go. So that's our host code, $50 or more, and we'll send you a Make and Take packet. It will include the project kit for this sweet little box that we're going to make today. Who's crafting along with us? Let me go back and look at some comments and see. Tony says, watch it on Facebook, but have it on YouTube too. I'm in stereo. Hey, Jan, I'm glad to see you. Hello, Xana. Bonnie, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. To you too, Bonnie. So this is our little treat today. It holds a little thermos box and it holds 2 Folgers instant coffees. And if you haven't seen this, go check out the printable measurements are already ready for you on the Craft Social. There's a link to it from the Facebook page. There's a link to it from the YouTube social page. We always post the clues for Let's Craft Live the Wednesday before we craft. We craft together every other Thursday. All right, so check that out either on the YouTube community page or on our Facebook group. Let's see here. Hey, Gian. Gian says, hello, Marissa and Stamping Friends. And Kathy says, hi, Marissa. Hi, everyone. I love how you guys all greet each other. Marla says, wrapping presents while I watch you. Excellent. This is the Let's Craft Live. So the thing that's a little bit different about this live crafting is that we invite you to make this box. Use any Stampin' Up! Supplies you have, current, retired, pre-order, whatever you want. Fill it with Folgers instant coffee or a candy bar. Make this project and come share it with us on our Craft Social Facebook group. You'll see a post with a picture of my project and an invitation to share yours. If you share your little treat box between right after this live ends and next Tuesday, that's December 26th, I think, the day after Christmas, you will be eligible for Prize Patrol. We give away at least 2 Prize Patrol packets every week. And how do you get that Prize Patrol packet? Well, participate in our challenges. Show us what you're stamping. Get those bundles and those stamps inky and make some projects and share with us. All right. So that's our Let's Craft Live. Let me show you the other projects in our Make and Take packet. I feel like I have so much. All I've done is work and scramble, you guys. I have been so creative with this Warmest Hearts bundle. And I'm also working with Be Mine for January. And it's been like a creative tsunami around here. All right. Hey, Patricia. I'm glad you're here. Patricia says back on Facebook now, so I'll have to watch the replay to see what I missed. You missed me at the beginning trying to get everything connected. I wish there was a way to crop that off. One day it'll be easy for me. But right now I struggle a little. Hey, Kathy. Kathy's just watching today, taking a break from a couple of last-minute gift card holders. 'Tis the season, right? All right, and Shirley says, just watching, hurt my back, so I'm resting. Oh, take it easy, friend. I hope that you will have a restful afternoon and feel better really soon. Jan's playing along, but don't wait for me. I still have internet issues. Ugh, internet issues are just the worst. I do not like. All right, let's see. How are we doing? I almost kicked my own self out of YouTube. All right, so let's take a peek over here and just see if I see any new YouTube comments. You guys are quiet on YouTube. Patricia's been looking for you on Facebook, but you just weren't there. What did I miss? Nothing. I couldn't get Facebook connected, but I think we're doing pretty good in both places now. Bonnie said thumbs up and shared. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Bonnie. Okay, that gives me a chance or a reminder to talk about. Please interact with the content today. Thumbs up and likes. Share if you're willing to. We would love to get your organic interactions. Share because you love the content. When you do those things, we teach that we teach Facebook and YouTube that this is valuable content that you're engaged with, and then they are more prone to share my content with others who share interests. So thank you for those interactions. They really mean the world to me, and for sharing. That's the biggest and best compliment that you can pay me. All right, so our Make and Take packet for the remaining month of December, I used the, that's not the one I wanted to show you. Hold on. I used the Warmest Hearts bundle, and we made this card last week on Facebook Live. Today we're going to make this treat box, and tomorrow for Facebook Live or Facebook and YouTube Live, we're going to make this adorable little notepad and pen set. All right, so if you have an order for me in the month of December, so between now and December 31st, or while supplies last, I have to just get this out there, and I've been trying to be very clear about it. I have a limited number of these little pens. That's my limiting factor. So while supplies of my pens last, or December 31st, whichever comes first, if you'll place an order, a Stampin' Up! Order for $50 or more before tax and shipping, and use the host code that's on your screen, we will send you the packet to make each of these projects. Now, say Warmest Heart sells out, it can be part of your $50, but you can order anything with your $50. And so say it sells out, or maybe you don't like Warmest Heart. I don't know why. I am like on fire with this bundle. I want to show you also, you can get this packet and you don't have to use the Warmest Hearts, okay? We did the card with Simply Sparkling. We did today's treat box with the new Cutest Cows. What do you guys think of that? And we did tomorrow's notepad with the new hot air balloon bundle. So use what you have with the treat or with the make and take packet, okay? Or grab the Warmest Heart, not as a bundle, as the stamps and the dies separately, if you still can. All right, so those are our make and take projects, and that's our offer. I think it's time for us to get crafting. Let me get this off the screen. I'm getting better at that already. Last time I left it on way too long. Sorry, guys. Let's see how we're doing on comments. All right, I see some hearts. Thank you, guys. All right, let me show you first where we're gonna start. Okay. Oh my gosh, these punches are heavy. I did use a lot of punches. We are going to start with our little treat box. And I showed you a picture of that on the, I don't know, I used to call it clues, but it's not really clues anymore. The measurements and supplies for Let's Craft Live. You're gonna start with some cardstock, 5 inches by 5 7/8 inches, okay? I've got fresh freesia here, and let me grab my Simply Scored tool, and we are gonna score this and then trim it up according to the template and get our little treat box ready here. I can't wait to show you the Cutest Cows treat box, because what's inside just makes me smile too. It's not exactly the same. They're a little different. All right, so you guys, what do you think of that Cutest Cows bundle? What did you think of that candy bar box? Do you like it? All right, we're gonna pop this in on the 5-inch side, and we're going to score at 1/2. We're gonna score at 7/8. We're gonna score at 2 3/4 and 3 1/8. Then we're gonna rotate, and we're gonna score at 3/8, 5, 5 3/8. All right, so if you're not familiar with that little cows bundle, let me show you. If you join Stampin' Up! Right now, you can combine brand new pre-order stuff with clearance stuff and really get yourself a kit that has access to First Things First, has an amazing retail value. You can really do some good things right now. If you want the $125 plus $35 bonus, like if you don't want enough sale product to get more than what is $160 for your kit, or if you don't want to get like the Cutest Cows bundle right away, then wait until Celebration. But if you still have a list of last chance list items that you want that are on sale, or if you want to pre-order things like this Cutest Cows bundle early, then now is a great time to join. So this is the Cutest Cows bundle. This is our alternate project for today. There will be a picture of this one on the blog, because maybe some of you aren't in love with Warmest Heart as much as I am, but it really does translate well. So that's the Cutest Cows bundle, in case you didn't know which one I was asking you guys about, if you haven't seen it yet. Hopefully everybody's gotten their catalogs now, with a few little exceptions. I did have to mail some catalogs separately. I didn't use the mailing, the Stampin' Up! Mailing selector for all of them. So I do have a few that I still need to mail out, but hopefully the great majority of you have gotten your catalogs and you've seen the Cutest Cows bundle. I have got so many ideas for that one, you guys. It's crazy. All right, let's see here. I don't know if my Facebook comments are lagging or if you guys are really extra quiet. Let me know. Somebody pop some comments up so that I can tell what we've got going on here. And then I'm just going to work these scores with the bone folder. See what happens with the comments. This is my favorite part of my job, is definitely hanging out with you guys. I'm telling you, though, learning the new technology, it's not as easy as it used to be. Mimi says love the cows, and Bonnie says love the cows too. Aren't they just so cute? I love that it's a punch, and it just makes it so easy to stamp and cut out. Their punch bundles are fast. Gian says, I love having your templates. Oh, I'm so glad that you like them. They make my life so much easier. And I have really taken to a mission of using the boxes more than one time to just get you familiar with them. They're such a great tool. I want everybody to be really familiar with them and use them. Let's see here. I've got one more thing to do. No, I'm seeing some hearts and things on Facebook, but if you guys are talking to me, I'm not seeing the comments. I will take a peek back afterwards. All right, so let's take care of our little box here. We've got the 2 skinny scores on the left side, and then we've got the 2 skinny scores up. So make sure you got your box in the right orientation. We're gonna start in this bottom corner, and we're gonna cut away this little square in the corner. And this is the bottom of our box, so we're just going to move across the bottom of our box, liberating the tabs. We're going to cut straight on that rectangle, the long rectangle, and we're going to cut a little angle cut on the square. And that is the bottom of our box. And then let's slide this all out of here, and we're going to flip to the other side. So now we've got 4 little squares in the corner here. And we want to take an angle on the glue tab, remove the 2 squares, then we're going to cut down 2 rectangles, angle on the square down to the second score line, and then cut away the little trapezoid there. Get that out of the way. And then let's slide this over to this view for a minute. There we go. Then we're going to go down from the top 2 score lines straight along these 2 rectangles. I'm going to make a little wedge and pull it out. See that little triangle there? Now here we can go to the side of our box, cut the 2 rectangles off entirely, and that leaves this little trapezoid piece. There's our treat box. Let's round the top tab corners. That makes it slide a little bit easier. I'm going to use a 1/4 inch on my wear, and we're going to give that a little cut. I do this whenever I've got a tuck tab because I find that the square corners don't slide quite as easy. So that's all. It looks pretty too. Now we're going to get a 1/2 inch circle, and we're going to do a little coordinating thumb notch there so it's easier to open and close. I've got my retired Stampin' Up! 1/2 inch circle punch here, and I'm going to use my Simply Scored for a centering ruler. I'm going to mark center on this front tab here. Gotta tuck those under so I can get it up against the ruler. And I just use my little stylus and press. Now I've got a little divot where the center is. That helps me get my thumb notch in the middle. If I just took my best guess, it would not be anywhere near center. Unfortunately, my eyes aren't on center. All right, there we go. Dawn says, so happy to be on Christmas break so I can watch live. I'm so happy you're on Christmas break and sharing some of it with me. Man, I was just wondering if I was going to see any more comments. I didn't know if you guys were really quiet or if it was my equipment or my internet or what. I'm so glad you're here, Dawn. All right, so this is our little box. This is our craft along. If you make it, please share on the craft social. If you decide to get a little crafty over Christmas break. Anybody else on Christmas break? My kids, well, my son, he's in high school. His break starts tonight. I pick him up after we're done here, and then he's off for the holiday. And I just am so glad that I'll have my little ducks in the nest, right? My oldest daughter, she is a teacher. She teaches special ed. Well, actually, she's right now a teacher's aide or one-on-one for a student, but she's finishing her master's so she can get her license to teach in Illinois. And her last class ended on December 10th, I think. Now she starts student teaching after the break, but Friday is her last day at school. And I'm just going to be so happy. She still works part-time in addition to school, but she'll be on school break and only working part-time. And then my middle child starts her holiday break after her classes on Saturday. She is going to Pivot Point Academy to be a stylist, and she's having exams today, so it's a big day for her. I was so glad that I got most of my technology stuff right by myself, because if I would have had to call her to help me fix it again, she might not have been able to because her exams are today. So I'm excited that we're all headed into Christmas break here too. I've been super crafty and spending almost every minute crafting, and the weather's kind of dampish here, so it's good weather for it. Looking forward to the kids being home and the holiday break starting. All right, so we put the long tab together. Now we're going to take the adhesive off of the short tab here. We're going to tuck this. Actually, just close this. Get it nice and square though, right here where you can. And you can burnish from the outside a bit, but I find that popping the bone folder into the box and going from the inside against the table is really helpful with that little tiny strip across the bottom. All right, now we've got a treat for that. If you place an order between now and the end of the year, so no hurry, maybe you'll find that you've got some little bit of fun money after the holidays, then and you want to place an order before the end of the year, we will send you the make and take packet for this, and we like to include the treats. So your make and take packet will include your little instant coffee and all the pieces you need to make one of these treat boxes. All right, so we've got our 2 little instant coffees in there, and that's our fun little box. I hope that you will use this treat box again and again. I know that I have, and I will continue to. Before I start embossing and stamping and die cutting and stuff, let me show you this. So I'm back to my little cutie cows, because you can make this packet with the cows too. I found these at Aldi. So this is the milk chocolate. I thought perfect with our little orange colored cow. Milk chocolate toffee candy bars. And you get, I have it right here next to me. Let me show you the package in case you want to make these, because these are the perfect little spring treat, right? You get these 5 of these bars, and I think they're $1.99. And overall, I do like this Moser Roth candy. I haven't tried this particular flavor yet, but this is Toffee Crunch, and it is perfect to go with this. It's even perfect to go with it with the thermos if you wanted to, but the thermos, we went with instant coffee. All right, so I just wanted to show you the alternative and what fits, because we love that. If you share your projects on the Kitchen Table Stamper Craft Social, we love to know what fits. So we always, with our boxes, provide the little template, and it's printable inside of the, we got the printable project sheets inside of the blog posts, and we love to see how you decorate them up different, and we love to know what fits inside. So don't hesitate when you find something really cool that fits inside one of our treat boxes to let us know what treat box it is and what fits. We love to see your stamped projects. Seriously, come and share and become part of the community. We really do have an amazing group of stampers at the kitchen table, Stamper Craft Social. All right, so I'm pulling together some inks and some stamps. This is the Warmest Heart stamp set. Last time I checked on this, it was still available. I did not check this morning though, because we are in the editing process of the Warmest Heart Treat Class PDF. I'll show you a sneak peek of that in just a little bit. But there is going to be more Warmest Heart treats coming. We have a new class, 5 projects. It is 4 treats and a gift card holder. And we are really excited. We will be launching that one tomorrow. So you'll get a sneak peek today and tomorrow in the videos, and then we will be launching that one with an introductory price starting tomorrow. So hang on with me and I'll show you the sneak peek. All right, so the Warmest Heart stamps and dies, 40% off while supplies last. And as of last time I checked, they were still there. They weren't even low inventory. 162351 for the dies, 162336 for the stamps. Use the individual numbers so that you can save that 40% off. If you use the bundle number, you're only going to get the 10% off, okay? So just keep that in mind. And check that out if it's still available. It's an excellent deal. The other one that you're going to want to get before it sells out, because it's also an excellent deal, and I think the last project that I have for this year is going to be featuring it, but it's that that cutie one with the noisemakers. Hang on, I'm looking for it so that I can show you. This one right here. This one, this year to celebrate, is probably the last one, or the last project I'll do this year. I have a cutie treat box for you with this one. And this one's 60% off right now, $11.40. And as of last night or this morning, somebody just ordered that one. So that one's still in stock too, last I checked. So check those out. Let's get some cardstock and Stampy Talkie. I'm so chatty today. I think it's just because of the heading into the holidays, right? Don says, hello, sorry I'm late. I shared. Thank you for sharing. Makes a difference. And then Marla says, those bars make the best treats. There's so many flavors, right? And they're wrapped so bright and colorful, and now you've got the perfect box for giving them away. All right, let's Stampy Talkie. So I've got a little tag here. This one came from the Sending Cheers. Unfortunately, the Sending Cheer dies are sold out, but any little tag will do. We'll die cut one for you for your make and take packet. And we're gonna stamp thanks on the tag. We're going to stamp our little window on some basic white. Let that dry for a minute. I think that's all of our stamping on white. Now I've got some pumpkin pie. We're going to stamp our thermos with pumpkin pie, and this bundle will make the most amazing treats. I will show you. Like I said, I've been super crafty with it, but I had promised all along. As soon as I saw it, I said, everybody listen to the sound of my voice. This set really inspires me. I had a lot of ideas for treats. I had a lot of ideas for cute cards, and I've produced a lot of them. So there is a whole nother PDF with 5 more projects, 3 or 4 treats and a gift card holder that won't be shared anywhere else. I just was so inspired by this one, and now here it is, 40% off. So I do wonder what the sales were like that Stampin' Up put 40% off the stamps and the dies, but I don't care. I love it. I hope that you guys are starting to see it through my eyes. You're starting to love it too. All right, so we stamped our thermos with early espresso and then the plaid with pumpkin pie. All right, and I think that's all of our stamping. Let's get our sample in here and check. We got our window, we got our thermos, we got our tag. We can put away the ink and get the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. We're gonna do some die cutting. Actually, we'll color, then we'll do some die cutting. I had a little bucket where I was taking all these supplies out of. And I was like, man, if I could find that bucket, I'd put these supplies back in. It's not working for me today. I lost my bucket. Okay, let's catch up on some comments while we get our markers together. Sure, this is such a cute project. Love the fresh color combination. I'm glad you love it. When I was putting it together, I was like, ooh, I started with brown because coffee, tea, cocoa, they're all brown, right? And it was way too fall. I said that I would show you guys that project maybe tomorrow when I do the notepad, because that card's over there. And it was really pretty, but it looked like fall. And so I decided, not to tell the same story again, I decided that I was going to try doing the projects with a lighter background. And eventually we settled on fresh freesia, and that's how it came together. I was using the gingham paper, the glorious gingham, and there's where the colors came out of, but I was going to use pecan pie for the background, like one of the ginghams, and it just was too dark. So this came, and I think this is really pretty for winter, but it'll also go straight into spring. Our cute little cow is very representative of that you can do the thermoses for a winter treat and then turn around and do the little cow in the spring. And the color palette, I think, does very nicely for both, whether you're kind of in those sparkly, snowy pastel days of January, or things are starting to green up a little bit and colors are starting to bloom in the spring. And so it was a color combination that kind of surprised me too, but it's definitely happy. All right, so we just did light pumpkin pie for the rays of the sun, and then dark pumpkin pie for the sun, and then blended just a little bit out from there with the dark. And then we're going to use Berry Burst for the next layer in the sunrise. Kathy says, after Christmas, my New Year's goal is to participate in the craft social. Oh, Kathy, we'd so love to have you. We really do have the best group of crafters over there. Such wonderful and sharing, creative people, and just the nicest community. You would make a very nice addition to our community, and you'd be so welcome. We want to see what you craft. It's also kind of a little bit of accountability too. You know, you get that new stamp set or that new bundle, and you've got a challenge, or you've got a new project or something that you can make with that new ink or stamp right away. Get some ink on it, and then you can share, and you can receive all the praises, and then scroll through and get all the inspiration and give all the praises. And it's just really fun way to keep interest in stamping too. Community just does that. All right, so I did light lemon lime twist for the next layer in our sunrise. And now for the ground layer, I'm doing dark granny apple green. I stamped with early espresso, so I'm dabbing around these little trees instead of swiping over them, because alcohol will sometimes loosen the pigments in water-based inks. So you want to just be careful that you don't make a mess. If you stamp with a Stampin' Up ink, let it dry a little bit, and then when you color, don't saturate it too much. Try to kind of dab around the lines, and you should have pretty good success with, and I do like to get a brown outline for some projects. All right, so we've done our coloring. Let's do our die cutting. We're going to slide this aside. Oh my gosh, it's going to come together so fast from here, you guys. I need my machine, and it's already set up for die cutting, so that's good. Jan says, love the community. So inspiring, kind, supportive. Plus you have loads of fun. We do have a really good time. I will say everybody's got a good sense of humor and friendly. It really is a good place. I'm glad you love it. You make a big part of that community, Jan, when you share. Thank you for making the community, for being a part of it and making it what it is. You guys are awesome. All right, let me see. I want to pop over one time before I crank and just take a peek. Let's see here. Dawn shared. Dawn, I love it. Thank you so much. When you share, that's how we find new friends, especially here on YouTube. Our YouTube lives are kind of new. Not that we haven't been doing live for a long time. It's just doing it on YouTube. So when you share, you're telling YouTube right off the bat that our live content is interesting to people like you who have the same interests and same viewing habits, and that will help us to find people that neither one of us knows. So I love that. Thank you. Hello from Canada. Well, hello. I don't have a name there. DEO0129. I'm glad you're here. Hello from nearly Chicago. Happy Thursday, everybody. I might have said happy Friday earlier today. I am going to be live again tomorrow. I'll show you guys at the end. I want to show you a little sneak peek of our project tomorrow. It matches the treat box. And then I want to show you the newest class that we're offering starting tomorrow at Kitchen Table Stamper. We have a Warmest Heart. Of course, you can do it with the cows like I've showed you. You can do our PDF classes with any stamp set or bundle you like. But we have a Warmest Hearts treat class coming to the PDF store tomorrow, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek of those 5 additional projects. They do all coordinate with these, so if you've liked these, you're going to love our class. I'm going to really quick do a little surgery on this thermos, and then we're going to bring the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine back in, and we're going to emboss this panel. All right, so let me show you my surgery first. So one of the things that I had realized about Warmest Hearts, and maybe you did too, is that all the thermoses are the same size. So you get a stamped one and it's long and skinny, and it's closed. You get a die cut one and it's long and skinny. And so now you've got a long and skinny thermos and a long and skinny thermos, and you can do some designs like that. In fact, we did the last card like that. But what really will add some interest to a project is to have some differences in the height. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little surgery on this here thermos. We're going to just go ahead and cut it. I know, it's crazy. Gian says, you must be so proud of your kids. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. They're really growing into very accomplished adults, actually. My daughters are 19 and 28, and my son is 14, so I don't have babies anymore, that's for sure. All right, so I did it. Did you see? I took my snips and I cut right along the edge of the plaid design there, and now I've got 2 pieces, right? Because not every design needs one big tall thermos. Some designs need one little shorty like this. Isn't it cute? Almost like what you might take soup in. All right, so what we'll do is, to make it look almost entirely unscathed, we're going to add a little bit of liquid glue right on the cutoff piece close to the top edge. And then we're going to line these guys up so that the brown outline is continuous. So you want to line that up, and you'll cover, so let's do it this way. The vertical outline is lined up entirely, brown to brown, and then the brown horizontal line is covered by that last little row of skinny plaid that you cut along. See? So now we've got a cute little shorty, and it really gives us some variety in our projects when we have, say, a short one like that and maybe a tall one like that. So there is our cute little shorty next to our tall guy. How do you like that color combination? That reminds me of like 80s Tupperware, maybe 70s Tupperware. All we need is some like harvest wheat color. All right, so that's the difference between the two now, and really does help with the design options for the Warmest Heart Bundle. All right, let's take a dimensional, because if I put a dimensional on the back of this little window and then put it on my thermos, I'm less likely to lose it. I already lost the whole bucket that I was putting the supplies in. Seriously, I don't see it. It's not to my right. It's not to my left. It's not on the floor. I don't know what I did with it. So if I can lose a whole bucket, I can lose the little windows. We'll just stick that little guy on there. So cute. I love the little sunrise, especially with the coffee packets inside the treat box. All right, so set that aside. I'm going to get, I can't tell you how many times I've just called this the Countryside Blossoms embossing folder and meant to go look at what its actual name is. And we're going to emboss our panel with that. It's on the project sheet, so please check out the project sheet. But this panel for the front is 1 5/8 by 4 3/8. We're going to put an embossed texture on that, which is going to give us a lovely kind of shabby chic look with the floral and the rolled corners and the beautiful pale purple color. Diva says the shorty thermos is so cute, right? And it does really increase the options, the design options that you have with this stamp set. I'll show you just a couple of quick glances at some of the ways that I use that, because the PDF class for the treats, I have a lot of different arrangements of using the shorty thermos and the open thermos. And then of course you can do pretty much the same thing with the open thermos. So then you've got an open one that's tall, you've got an open one that's short. You have a closed one that's tall, you have a closed one that's short. And then tomorrow we're going to come back and we're going to make an open thermos with a gingham cover. So here's the open thermos with a gingham cover, but when we cut this gingham cover, then you get a gingham cup. So you can have the die cut cup, or you can have the gingham cup. It's just really, there's a lot of options that aren't entirely apparent at first glance. Oh, I'm using a standard folder. Hold on. I've been using the new folder, the Celebration folder, for days now with the Be Mine. I love the new Celebration embossing folder with the bee. It looks kind of like modern shape honeycomb, and it's dotted, so it looks like the little bzzz, right, because of the dots. And because of the kind of hexagon-y shape, it's like an irregular hexagon, and a beehive or a honeycomb is regular shaped hexagons. But it just looks so good with the bee. I've been using that one for days, and that one's a 3D folder. So I forgot I needed to use 1, 3, and 3 with this guy, because this one's one of those standard folders. And there's our gorgeous floral texture. Let's catch up on some comments. Shirley says, oh, I love that idea, so clever. Oh, I'm glad. Hopefully it's worth the cost of admission. Try to bring some new excitement for you. Okay, so whether you're going to make this one with your little cow, or you're going to make it with your thermos, you can take this beautiful floral embossed, it's kind of soft and romantic, and add a little bit of shabby chic. We want shabby chic, not shabby, so don't go too crazy. Just curl up the corners a little bit. And then we're going to put glue in the center, almost out to those corners. And put this on the front of our box for some tone-on-tone texture. Jan says, gonna have to catch tomorrow's live on replay, making mom's pasta sauce with my nephew. It's an all-day affair. That sounds delicious. And what a great way to pass down tradition. I love it. And have a really good time. All right, we've got our little guy on there. Sonia's shared. Hey, Sonia, I'm glad you're here. I hope that everybody's having a wonderful holiday season. If you're celebrating Christmas, are you ready? Are you ready for the holiday? All right. I'm going to grab some dimensionals and show you a fun new. So our sneak peeks today, you guys saw my cutest cows bundle. I'm going to show you a little die cutting. Here's a new die set that's coming. Do you see this with the eyelets? It's a dotted rectangle. Pretty cool, right? This is from the brand new Everyday Details dies. So this one has dotted rectangles and dotted circles. So something different. I love that we've got a standard shape with a different finish. I'm very happy to have some rectangles again. We haven't had rectangles or ovals with a, I don't know. We had the dectangles, and those have been very helpful. But I love this new option for rectangles and circles, and that'll be coming in the January-April catalog. Where is my dimensionals? Here we go. I'm going to pop a couple of dimensional pieces. It never fails, you guys. Okay, so we talked about this before, but I just am like suffering, the victim of my own self. Did you see that? So here's the mini dimensionals. I didn't see them, so I got the regular dimensionals, right? And then what happens is I then get my dimensionals and I put it on the project, and then I put the dimensionals pretty predictably because I'm right-handed, so most everything goes to my right. You'll notice like the scissors are there, the dimensionals are there, right? I'll put the things down. I'll put it down usually to my right, sometimes to my left when I get creative, and then the next thing I know, I've got all the dimensionals and all the scissors, because instead of looking over there to pick up the one I was using, I go to the cart and I get a new one. It never fails. And it really is so predictable, but I just keep doing it anyways. Rebecca, hello, my friend. So he says, wow, love the cow, have to play with my set. The make and take packet that we're offering right now, Sonia, free with a $50 order. We're doing a make and take packet. So we did a card last week. Check that one out. Tomorrow we're going to do a notepad cover, but all the projects would be really adorable with the cutie cow. So hopefully if you just follow along those projects, you'll have your first set of cow things done really, really fast. And if you missed it earlier, I found these Moser Roth candy bars at Aldi. These are the milk chocolate toffee ones and the perfect color for this little treat box. So good little treat box for brightening somebody's day as we were waiting for winter to turn to spring, right? All right, let's grab our bits. We did our thermos, little shorty guy. We've got our thanks tag. I punched ahead of time. Granny apple green, that's the bow punch. And I have on the floor, of course, the berry burst heart. The heart is the bee builder wings. And you guys know my bow punch. I can barely put this one down. If this one ever retires, I don't know what I'll do. Hopefully Stampin' Up will give me something else I can be addicted to. All right, I've got sweet sorbet ribbon. And we're going to run some through the thanks tag and tie it off. But we're not going to tie the bow just yet. I'll show you why in just a minute. And let me flip over here for a minute. Let's see what's going on. Mimi says, like the short ones we had in our lunch boxes, right? The little thermoses. I keep and when I see it, I think soup. Like, that's the one that the soup was in. Aren't they cuties? And then Mimi says, don't leave milk in your thermos, then forget about it. Okay. I thought that the shorty thermos tip was worth the price of admission, but that, my friend, that was worth the price of admission. Heed Mimi's words. Don't leave milk in your thermos and forget about it. Have you been hanging around with my kids, Mimi? Oh my goodness. Where did I put all the dimensionals? We just talked about how I take them all and leave them and then can't find them. Oh, here we go. Oh man. Countryside Blossoms embossing folder 161473. Ninka, thank you. I think I have called it the wrong name through the whole video series. And I keep saying I'm going to look and see what it is. Maybe he says, nope, I speak from experience. Oh, I figured for sure you were watching my kids. Rebecca says Ghirardelli dark chocolate peppermint bark 2 fits in this box. Yes, thank you. That is where my community comes in. I love when you guys tell me what fits. All right, I need some glue. And I'm going to pop this little guy on with some glue, but I'm not going all the way to the little handle because we're going to put it on at a bit of angle and it's going to go past the edge a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to grab some dimensionals again. Got them. Didn't even have to get a new pack. And I'm going to take my branch. Here, let me show you this. Oh, it's gotten a little crowded in here, hasn't it? Sorry. I usually try to keep the clutter down to a minimum because I know it can be really distracting. Oh, wow. You guys, I have a power strip right here. And underneath the power strip is a pair of scissors. I've got 6 in the cart at any given time, 4 for paper and 2 for ribbon, and that's why. Oh my goodness. All right, so we've got our little leaf, and I'm going to put that where I want it to land. I'm going to let it go underneath the window image just a little bit, and then I'm going to take a dimensional and stick it on there, and take another dimensional and stick it on there. All right, so now the dimensional is securing the leaf to the box. I'll remove the liner, and then I'm going to come in with my little heart and place that how I want it, right on those dimensionals. Then we have our tag, and it's on the thread or on the string, and that's okay. It's got some dimensionals. Hopefully I didn't put that one too high. I might have. We'll know in just a minute because it's going to go over. Yeah, it's going to go over this little heart, so I'm going to just slide that down a little bit. One of the things about me is I guess I'm kind of non-committal with my adhesive. I don't really press anything down too hard until I know I like where it's at. I don't let it get a good grip until I know I like it. So I just lifted my dimensional and moved it a little bit because the end of the tag is going over the heart. The heart's already on dimensionals, so we didn't want to have it build up too underneath there. But what we will do is take one of these and take your pick tool, and I'm going to put one of these little mini glue dots underneath here. So it's right underneath the ribbon. I can scrunch it up a little bit, can press it down. Now the tag is completely stuck to the box, right? So when I go to make my bow, I've got resistance. I'm not trying to tie a bow with a tag hanging on the string and it's doing like this, like the chicken's waddles. That's how the chicken's waddles look, and you're trying to loop, swoop, tuck and pull with flying through the air with the greatest of ease. Don't. Just tie that kind of over under knot, glue your item, your tag. This is usually what you're doing with the tag. Glue your tag to the project, then loop, swoop, tuck, and pull, all while holding the box down with your hands, and you don't have to deal with that little tag flittering and flipping around, and you get a perfect bow, ears up, tails down, everybody headed in the right direction. You can adjust the size of it by holding the center and pulling the tails. When you've got a bow you like, then you trim it right off of the spool and clean up the other end, and there is your little bow, nice and easy. All right, so let me do this again while we get our dingles. I'm going to pop up my host code because now through the end of the year you have time, or while supplies of my little pens last. I have a limited number of them. I used to do craft fairs, and so I have lots of these little pens, but not an infinite number. So this little pens are the ones that are limiting my supply. But now through the end of the year, or while my pen supplies last, if you place an order of $50 or more before tax and shipping, I'm going to send you the make and take packet to make these 3 projects. Of course, you can make them with the cows if you like the cows better. I've got iridescent rhinestones here. We're going to add some of those on for a little bit of sparkle. Let's see, I want to put them the same. They were pretty good. I'm going to put one here. Uh-oh, did you see that? One here, and put one here, and then I'm going to put one up here. All right, so there's our little, you'll get the ribbon, you'll get one of each color of the Glorious Gingham Designer Series paper, you'll get the coffee, the notepad, the pen, and the projects to make one of each of these. All right, so that's our host code offer. Hey, Melanie, happy holidays. And we also have a PDF, Warmest Heart Treat Class PDF. So I had mentioned that I have more ideas than I have time for producing full entire videos and blog posts. And especially with this bundle, I really had a lot of inspiration and ideas for this particular bundle. So there are 5 more projects. If you remember my post last week where I said, finally, I got it, and it looked like a craftastrophe. I showed you the crafter math of designing one of these boxes. One of them took me 7 tries to get the measurements right, and the other one took me 5 tries to get the measurements right. So there are brand new boxes that have never been seen before, 4 treats, and a gift card holder. We've got a printable PDF that will be available tomorrow. And we have this one holds the little hotties that you can pick up at Costco. So a little hand warmer treat box. And then we have noodle soup. We have a binder for tea, cute little binder. We have a brand new cocoa and greeting card box. And then our gift card, Fun Fold gift card holder. All right, so that one will be available starting tomorrow in the Kitchen Table Stamper PDF store. We're going to have an introductory price, $2 off. So take a look at that tomorrow, and I will see you back here, same bat time, no, different bat time, noon Central Time for the last in our free Make and Take series, okay? Let's see, let's catch up with comments. Rebecca says, remember, not too much glue. That's one of my favorite comments. Rhonda Sarver's grandma says, little glue sticks better than a lot of glue. Right? Dawn says, so adorable. Thank you. I hope that you love them. I really have felt the inspiration with this bundle. If it's still available, it was last night. But if it's still available, you can save 40% off right now. Warmest Hearts dies are 162351, and Warmest Heart stamps 162336. And let me show you this. Here's our little shorty thermos next to our open thermos. Pretty cute, right? You can really get the variety when you start mixing the patterns and the sizes, the open and the closed. And we've got a lot of great new designs coming with that. So I hope that you'll check it out if you're enjoying this series. You can't get enough. Tomorrow there will be a whole nother flood of inspiration. That's what I'm looking for. Tony says these are adorable. Love them. I'm so glad. I really did have fun designing them, even though it looked like a mess. Did you guys see that blog post? Oh man, there was some cardstock that was harmed in the creating of those box templates. Tony says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Won't be on tomorrow. Heading to a wedding in New Jersey. I'll join you next time. I'll see you on the replay, or I'll see you next time. If you guys don't join me tomorrow, have a very, very Merry Christmas. Keep an eye out for lots of new stuff as we finish up the new year, or finish up the year and head into the new year. Paper sampler, spring paper sampler information is coming. Brand new PDF classes coming. We are going to start our new subscription card club in the new year. You'll have until January 5th to sign up for the first one. So look out for information on that. December 28th, right after the holidays, okay? Happy holidays, Sonia. All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow at noon, same bat channels. Diva says that new class is wonderful. I'll miss the live tomorrow, but hopefully I can catch the replay when I come back. I will be here for you on the replay, and there will be clean videos and project sheets all on the blog. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Happy holidays, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Merry Christmas.